Hi everyone, thanks for clicking in on the short interview with Mary-Louise and Angela from Building Communities Resource Centre in Ballymoney. The group were funded from the Community Relations Council. The groups that the Community Relations Council support with funding have continued to connect with communities throughout this current crisis, demonstrating resilience, creativity by moving quickly to new ways of working and using online technologies. So Angela, the Building Communities Resource Centre are working hard during the pandemic to keep communities connected and engaged. Can you give us a quick insight into what you've been doing during the crisis to keep communities connected?
Yes, indeed, Paul, and thank you for the opportunity. Building Communities Resource Centre has continued basically to keep calm and carry on. As a network, we continue to support all our network members, keep the usual channels of communications open, and we continue to update all our network members with relevant information. And some of that information includes the ongoing government information, relating to COVID as well. We felt that was important too. Members who don't use IT or indeed have access to IT, we would simply pick up the phone, give them a call. We've also sent information out by post, and we've been known to do a few hand deliveries as well. We've also become very familiar with the online platforms, Zoom and Microsoft Teams, and through these we've been able to continue to deliver meetings, host workshops, contribute to other groups, information sessions as well. So we find that that platform has worked quite well in basically just keeping people together, which is so important, particularly at this time. We also set up a COVID-19 gallery, picture gallery, which was really just an idea because when people were out and about, sort of in the earlier weeks, for their 1 hour slots of exercise, there was a lot of pictures were taken, and it was just a nice way of just showcasing and highlighting what everybody was doing and what they actually were seeing when they were out and about. So we thought that would be nice just to keep that as a legacy as well. We also have created a WhatsApp group, which is a great place for all participants who have taken part in previous programs to be able to communicate together and share ideas and whatever. And some of that information might be for developing future programs and projects as well in the future, which is important, to be thinking forward as well. That's definitely important. So yeah, we also have seen an increase in volunteers as well, and a lot of new volunteers. So that's also been noticed, and it's a way of keeping people connected that maybe on their own or who are isolated. They've become volunteers, so it's given them a task, it's given them a feeling that particularly during this time. So yeah, as I say, like, we've just been trying to keep going, doing what we do, and hopefully the community out there realise that we are still here, and if they need us, hopefully we can help them.
Very good answer. Thanks very much for that. Mary-Louise, despite the challenges you face, what has worked particularly well for you that you think other groups might be able to learn from?
One of the first things we did was a community directory, just to outline all the supermarkets and all the advice centre, helplines, those sort of things for maybe mental health, and just accessing food, and all the community groups then that were actually doing community COVID-19 response work. So we were just highlighting who was doing what in what areas, and we split that into the 4 legacy council areas of Coleraine, Ballymoney, Limavady and Moyle, and then we had a collective booklet on that, and that directory went viral. That was really, really useful for everybody, and it was a collaborative effort with our staff team and the older active strategic team based in the Nevada. So again, there was an awful lot of cooperation with different groups. We found that activity packs were really good, so we developed an awful lot of activity packs. We delivered 164 of those into care homes. We found there was a great need within care homes. The staff there were looking for activities for the older people. We delivered over 1,000 senior packs to all our community groups that would be 50 plus and above, you know. So they were very welcome. We delivered nearly 1,000 family packs out into homes through channels of 33 groups, and we delivered just to individual homes as well. We did an additional 500 packs with our sister networks, and we also collaborated to actually we researched all the 80 plus community response teams and in the area, and we asked them what they needed. So PPE gear was at the top of their list. So we actually sourced funding from the National Lottery Community Fund, and were able to distribute that. Basically, yeah, we've just recently got some money from Community Foundation for Northern Ireland, and that's for delivering more activity packs, as well as developing some of our engagement programs, you know, which has been really useful. We're also going to have some mindfulness for staff, just as part of the pastoral care, because I think it's really difficult. What we're saying is that staff are saying it is hard to keep in touch and to reflect together. So we're going to have mindfulness session. And I was just telling you there about our staff picnic. So we kept our social distancing. We met in Ballycastle Seafront, and we had a picnic just to let staff feel connected, and also do program planning as we go forward. But we're really pleased with an awful lot of the groups that we actually have worked with and built relationships with. A lot of single identity groups, we find that they are doing an awful lot of cross-community work together, and we're delighted with that, because we feel that is part of the legacy of what BCRC has been doing, and has built the capacity of those groups as well for them to go out and help the community in this very difficult time. Obviously, we've been helping with an awful lot of funding applications for those groups. So again, going to lottery, going to yourselves, CRC, cultural diversity, and CFNI, I guess, have been the main funders to try and help with different initiatives. So we're very grateful for all the COVID-19 emergency funding and all the cultural diversity funding, which is really brilliant. And ourselves at BCRC, it's a time as well for us to reflect on our work and to plan, as Angela was saying, you know, help us plan ahead. So I know we're looking at decades of centenary work with Corrymeela in the autumn. So we're looking at, you know, the journey to partition from the signing of the covenant, and obviously next year we're going to be celebrating 100 years of Northern Ireland. So we've got planning meetings on that, and we're also looking at our resources. We want to actually build our resources that we can provide for the community. And I know one of them is the intimidation toolkit. So we're sort of looking at that at the moment, Heal the Hidden Menace. And another thing we're planning is a women's project, looking at building the capacity of women as social entrepreneurs. So there's a few wee things there in the pipeline.
Very busy.
It keeps us busy, doesn't it, Angela?
Certainly does.
Well, Mary-Louise, Angela, listen, thank you very much indeed for your time, your input, and clearly you're both working flat out and very busy, very productive, and it's good to hear all the stuff that is going on. I want to wish you good luck and stay safe. And of course, for the viewers out there, you can keep in touch with BCRC and what they're doing via their website and the social media pages. But again, Mary Louise and Angela, thank you
Thank you.
for your time.